Hey everyone, this is BluJay. Welcome to my 16th episode of my playthrough of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. In the last episode, we went through Monokuma's little file that he gave us regarding Sayaka's murder, talked to everybody, see what they knew, and we split up in a way that's, now that I think about it, is oddly similar to Scooby-Doo in the gang. But now we're investigating to try to figure out who killed Sayaka, and we're in our room at the scene of the crime trying to figure out what happened. We spoke to Sakura, Mondo, and Kyoko. Actually, do they have anything new to say? No, they don't have anything. No, they don't. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and investigate the room, because that's where we left off, so let's start from one end. Let's start the notepad. The notepad is still here, but I don't think it's relevant right now. Okay. A surveillance camera. The mastermind must be used meant to keep an eye on everything that's happening here. They don't do anything to stop what's happening. They just keep on watching. It's annoying, but let's check the drawer next. The toolkit is still inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence that it's been used at all. Which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine, and I haven't had any reason to open it. I would still have opened it by now just to keep a weapon with me. I can't even imagine a situation where I'd need a toolkit like this.
Yo.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, Mondo.
What?
We ain't exactly in the mood to be building fucking furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either then.
What?
Not just me.
What?
Nobody's busted theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
By the way,
none of the guys have opened their toolkits yet, because, like, why the hell would we? Toolkit has been added to the truth bullets, so none of them have opened it, which makes it a fair Wait a minute. Sayaka was killed. Ooh. The killer was smart. Whoever it was, he, she, whoever, I don't know, but they were smart. If we remember seeing Sayaka, she had a knife in her. It was a stab wound caused by a knife. I think that person who killed them must have known if like, they used like a hammer or like a sewing needle or whatever, that it's easy to be able to like zero in on the killer. If it's a needle, obviously it was a girl. If the skull has been bashed in, that's obviously a guy. You know, that's actually really smart on the killer's part. Okay, let's keep going. Lint roller, what you got? Huh? Looking at the lint roller, it looks like there was way less there than before. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decide to clean up a little? That's really embarrassing if that's true. But I can't think of any reason why the killer would use a lint roller unless he was trying to clean up evidence. In which case, though, he did a crappy job. I mean, have you seen the stuff in there? The bed. Let's look. There are gouges in the bed like someone attacked it. What the hell happened here? The sword is out. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? It was drawn from a sheath. I want to believe she may have tried to defend herself. And plus, it's been taken out of the sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself until now. I shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off on parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coat. Check Sayaka's hands. If she held it, then maybe that'd be proof that she held it. The handle's missing a lot. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you touch it just a little bit. Replica sword has been added to the truth bullets. Didn't I say something like a couple episodes about how this could be used to catch somebody like based on the hilt? Oh man, I got a bad feeling about this one. Okay, let's see about the key. The key's just the normal thing. Key on the ground has a name on it. If I remember correctly. Ah, that's right, we could trade keys. This is the last conversation we had with her, I think. When we switched rooms, we switched keys too. So Sayaka would have had the key in my room, my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true then... how did the killer get in the room? That's what I was asking earlier. Was the person already in the room? Did they use like some secret entrance? Like, what are they doing? Hiding under the bed? Is there like a ventilation shaft in the room where someone snuck in and killed someone? I mean, I don't know. The door was open though, right? The door was open. Like, he opened it without a problem. Okay. I mean, unless she had the key, I don't know. Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, I'm pretty sure. I don't think so. That seems impossible. Yeah. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, it's the point of even switching. Yeah, exactly. She'd never open the door. After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it or opened it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else... That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. How could she drop the key? We literally gave... There's no evidence that she went outside. No, that's not possible either. Exactly. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms, and with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So how did the killer... Switching rooms has been added to the truth bullets. This is very suspicious. I don't know what to... Trash can? Okay, the hilt. I mean the scabbard. This is the replica sword I brought back. Does this mean... Yeah, of course it was. The sword's been taken out, so it's just a sheath, but... Huh? There's some scratches on the sheath. They must have been made with something sharp. Now how did the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Let's think. Okay, look. The guy... The what's her name? The guy... It's not a guy, it's a girl. Sayaka was found with a knife stuck in her body. Maybe she tried to parry the strikes of the attacker with the scabbard. That's how the scratches got there, perhaps. I mean, it's not like she would have taken the sword out and cut the... I mean, that's just ridiculous. Even if someone used sword in the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath. I think she must have parried it first and then drawn the sword. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. Not necessarily, pal. If you're caught by surprise, you're gonna use a scabbard first if you don't have time to unsheath. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It could just slide off in the middle of a fight, that's true. So why are there scratches on the sheath? Replica sword sheath has been... Okay, truth bullets. Okay, cool. What else do we have? Here's our stand. It says display stand a sword was on. Nothing special there, I don't think. Scratches on the floor. There are scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? Obviously. It looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it, I was right there in the other room. If only I'd heard something. You can. I was thinking about this the other day. The walls are all soundproof or whatever, right?
Wait.
That would not have been possible. Huh? Don't you remember? All of our rooms are there. We go. See, my girl Sakura, she's got it. So something could happen in the room right next to you. There's no way you could know. Exactly. Otherwise, this could have been preventable.
Well.
Perhaps that was another of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. Evidence of a struggle. Yeah. Alright, you guys. There's scratches on the walls. Scratches and gouges on the walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? Yes. Yes.
Well.
Oh. Okay. Alright. There's only one place to check, and we all know what it is. Wait a minute. Can we talk to Kyoko again? Does she say the same thing? Hey, Kyoko? Quietly... Oh.
Isn't it?
Yeah, I'm just skipping this. Skip it.
Listen.
For a few seconds, she stood up straight and said, "Are you a clean freak?" Huh? No, I don't think so. But what? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. Someone cleaned the room. I think she's got something. What's interesting?
Hey.
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. What is it? Unusual? What do you mean?
So...
I searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find one single strand of hair. Really?
Indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, not one hair from you, even though you've been living here. You know, that you mentioned it, I noticed something while looking around on the floor. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Someone have used it too. They were destroying it. They were destroying the evidence, maybe.
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? Now, see? Kyoko is awesome. Oh my god. There's only one place to check, and we all know what it is.
By the way,
we all
you
know
son of a
what it is.
bitch! You're fucking.
Just skipping through
Yep.
this because... Okay, we all know. If you don't like graphic stuff, now is a good time to leave. Okay. The bathroom. And on the other side of this door... No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push the panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her, her. Sayaka. All at once I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, and the urge to burst into tears. But I can't. I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up, I wanted to collapse, but that thought held me up and supported me. Okay. Oh my god, man. Okay. Seems that she was killed in the shower stall. Yeah, it's a shower stall. The water for the shower should be turned off at nighttime. Okay. Okay. I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's no time to think like that. I pulled out Monokuma's file just to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object has been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow, the knife. Whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? The kitchen! That's definitely something I should look into later. Nuh-uh, not later, now! It was found in the kitchen. Okay. I know, I remember because I specifically mentioned we should get one of those to defend ourselves. Okay? Okay, who has been in the kitchen? I think everyone's been in the kitchen. Okay, I remember two people in particular who were there. Sakura was there and Hina was there. I remember that very clearly. I don't know who else goes in there. I bet Hifumi goes in there a lot. Everyone's been in the kitchen. It's hard to say. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery on her wrist too. This sword! Right there on her, where her wrist is swollen. There's something glittering. Wait a minute. I'm no expert on Japanese swords. Or any swords. Well, I do know something about swords, but when you draw a sword, you don't grab it with your wrist. Did someone grab the sword and break her hand with it? Right where her thing is, see right there, where her wrist is all bloody and bruised, is gold. Did she maybe accidentally bump into it in her panic? I don't know. Another thing that concerns me is there's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. The palms for both of her hands are totally spotless, so how come it's just her left finger? Okay, think. Right wrist hurt. Left finger is the only one with any blood. Think. Okay, I don't want to bore you guys with this, so I'm going to keep going. stab wound to her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on, exactly. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? It's very possible she broke her wrist in the struggle, exactly. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the final blow. Is that something written on... What is that? I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and then I saw... What? Written in blood with the numbers 11037. Did Sayaka do this? That's why she must have written it. That's why her finger is... That's why her... Is Sayaka left-handed? Is she left-handed? No. No, it wasn't hard for her to write because her right wrist was broken, so she had to use her left hand. Look past 11037. 11037. Memorize that number. 11037. Alright, I think we've gotten all we need from here. Some sort of sharp object. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I have evidence. 11037. Yes, shut up and let me leave.
It would seem...
It looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers. This is most likely Sayaka's dying message. I've never seen something written in blood before. Well, other than a few movies, I haven't. It was really her final message. It was as if she wrote it with life itself.
Right.
Do you often talk like an aspiring poet? For the numbers she wrote, what do you think they mean? 11037. I have no idea what that could possibly mean.
So...
The way she wrote the numbers makes you think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way we found her, it means she must have written them by turning only her hand towards the wall. Her left hand! If she were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? The result?
Well...
Think about it. You're not gonna tell me?
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you... Okay, think about it. She was okay, let's think about this in this situation. She's sitting down, let's think, sitting with our back against the wall. You're trying to hide what's going on. So imagine the vast majority of people are right-handed. So she's trying to hide it. Her right wrist is also broken. So she would have to put her left hand behind her body to hide it and write out these numbers in her own blood while she's waiting to die, basically. Obviously, you're not gonna tell me. 11037. Dying message. It sounds like Kyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means, but honestly, I have no idea. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better to ask than the ultimate programmer? I really don't think she's gonna ask that. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is that number where those speech things that people use, like 1337 or whatever people used to use that a long time ago?
Makoto.
There's also one other thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck?
What?
Gets stuck. Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. Bathroom door frame.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. Huh? The doorknob.
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob. Hey, throw the doorknob. What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Someone broke the doorknob to get in. Why is it like this?
It would seem...
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. whatever it was, it's obvious that it was intentional. What? It was intentional. Why would someone want to do that? Isn't it obvious, Makoto?
So...
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked, and they ended up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathroom door can lock, right? He must have thought something was wrong. He didn't... The person who was the killer, he, she, whatever, they didn't know that the door has a trick. They didn't know that there's a trick to opening the door, so they tried to open it, they failed, and this is probably when Sayaka wrote her message, when he was struggling with the door. Then apparently stuck with a sudden realization, she shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I have one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that, Kyoko? My girl, we're on the same page here. Oh, well I did tell Sayaka about last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it. She's got it. She's got it. I think I love this girl. She's great. Okay, we passed 21 minutes. Yeah, you guys know that. You guys already know. Okay, if you like what you see, be sure to leave a like, hit that subscribe button if you want to see more. Facebook and Twitter in the description. Shoot me a message on there. And with that, I will see you guys next time. I'm super excited right now.